I don't like being scared.
Why?
I
think it's fun.
Do you actually? Like,
Yeah.
Cameras off. Do you actually like being scared?
Well, sometimes. Not all the time.
What do you mean?
If I'm by myself, no.
Okay. So
But
if
since
I'm
you're right here,
it's
I feel
okay.
safe. I feel like I'm okay. We can get through anything together. It's all right.
What do you start to feel? Like, what are your physical tells that you're getting scared?
I guess it's kind of similar to when I get like a panic attack. Like I just start feeling like I have no control over myself. I don't know how to explain it. Like even sometimes like I'll have trouble breathing.
Yeah.
And like it's not like I feel like something's behind me, but I feel like vulnerable like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like something can take me down at any moment. I don't like that feeling. You know what I mean?
I do get it. I feel like I'm similar in the way where I feel extremely vulnerable when I'm scared.
Yeah.
I start to disassociate when I'm scared.
Yeah.
And I hate it because I know I'm doing it, but I can't get myself out of like the back seat of my head.
Oh,
so I feel like I'm just watching myself be.
Oh my God.
Which is so weird.
There is this one nightmare that I had and I felt fear.
Yeah.
Like no other. Like, I don't know if you remember how my room used to look. Like the TV was facing my bed.
Yes.
And so
your childhood? Room?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
yes.
but the bed was like, como se dice, parallel to the TV. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I was standing behind the bed.
Okay.
Looking at the TV, and I moved, and there was a black silhouette literally behind me. Like it stayed in that same spot that I was standing in.
Yeah.
And I felt my whole body, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know the feeling of when you go numb?
Yes.
But I just felt it from my head to my toes, like instantly,
it's
like super
fast. It's the feeling of fear hitting you. Like it's like it all drains out.
Yeah, and it was so scary because in my nightmare, I was struggling to like walk around my bed and get to the door, and when I opened the door, it was pitch black outside of my room, and I was like struggling to speak because I was trying to call out for my mom, of course.
Yeah. Because she'd come in there and be like, who thinks they're messing with my
Ghosts, beware, my mother, okay? Beware. She's scary. She's an Aries. And so, yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
So that's the best way I would describe it. It's almost like my soul leaving my body.
Yeah, dude, I can't imagine. That's so terrifying. I get so scared all the time. I feel like I'm a fearful person, but it's funny because I like watching horror movies.
But I feel like you're a skeptic though. So I feel like
am.
even if something supernatural were occurring, you would always like rationalize it. You'd be like, no, it's just a squirrel. It's fine.
See, but I feel like being a skeptic is kind of worse.
Why?
Sometimes. Because then there has to be an answer to what's happening. Because I feel like there's a little bit of relief when there's like, oh, it might just be something supernatural. Like it might, because I've heard my friends go like, oh yeah, there was like these banging noises in where I used to work, like in this building, but it's okay, it's just the ghost. And I'm over here like, the ghost? What are you talking about? And to me, it's like I need to rationalize it. And when I can't, that's scary. So for someone to just be like, nah, it's chill, it's just
the ghost.
Just the ghouls.
Just
like,
Casper.
Yeah, so that to me, I feel like there's a little bit more of a sense of relief. So then when you're a skeptic and you can't find a logical reason behind why something happens, I'm out. I'm moving.
I guess that does make sense because you having to find what made that noise as a skeptic is kind of scarier because it could be anybody, you know?
Yeah.
And I always feel like people are scarier.
People are scarier. And I feel like with the books that we have read, when people believe in scary things, so when people believe in like the bad side of witchcraft, or when they believe in horrible things to contact beyond, I feel like that's scarier than what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's just a sense of fear in what your intention behind that is. And I think that's what scares me the most, when something becomes a little too close to home.
Yeah, I agree.
You'll never catch me doing any witchcraft. Oh my God, I'm a witch.
You literally want to do a seance.
Okay, fine, we'll do it. No. I can't mess with it. My mom told me I can't. So I won't.
It's fine.
No,
if we just do it
I
a little
will
bit.
not. Just a little.
Just
Who's
a
gonna
little.
tell her? Oh my gosh. We do a little, just like a little card reading, and we feel a gust of wind, and we hear, ¿Qué estás haciendo? Mom.
Mom, please. Mom. Don't embarrass me. Cheli.
Yes.
Are you ready to dive right back into the paranormal forum on Reddit? Do you think that could fix your life?
I do think it can.
Good. Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Yajaira.
And I'm your host, Cheli. We're both dressed as witches.
I hope that was obvious.
Yeah.
Imagine
I
they're
hope
like,
this is fitting. Who are they?
Oh, you hope it's fitting? I have no idea.
We'll see.
So this post is written by AdAshamed4204, and they wrote, "Still shaken to this day. Male, 19. Roughly 5 months ago, I had to stay at my grandma's house overnight due to the downstairs of my house being renovated, which only affected me because my parents' room is upstairs. So when I get to her house, I remember my mother saying that my grandma wouldn't be there and that she was out of town for a week. So when I got there, surprisingly, my grandma was there. I asked her why she was home, and she said that she went home because she was feeling sick. Later that night, I accidentally dozed off at around 9 p.m. and wake up just before midnight. Then I suddenly get a phone call, and it's from my grandma. She says that I have to unlock the door at around 8 a.m. to let workers in to put in new blinds. Then I ask why she can't, then she responds saying that she was out of town for the week. It felt like my heart froze. I hung up and sprinted out of the house. While unlocking the door to get the F out of the house, I hear my grandma, not my grandma, say, 'Honey, where are you going?' Then I hear her running with banging loud footsteps coming toward me, but I was already out of the house. As I backed out of the driveway, I see a black shadowy figure standing at the window. I swear I've never felt so scared in my whole entire life. It felt like a script from a damn horror movie. Can anyone please explain what might have happened, and I never want to go through that again."
Can I just say, I love my grandma. I do. Don't think about this one.
Contrary to popular belief, I love my grandma, okay?
I have two grandmas.
Oh.
The love is so strong.
Okay.
Okay.
I think they're picking up what you're putting down.
Thank you. If my grandma called me, but I just put my sweet grandma to bed, she went to her room, and she calls me, and she's like, exactly. I tucked her in and everything. I read her favorite book. If I walked out and I hear a phone call, and I see that my grandma's calling me, and she's like, "Mija," and telling me whatever she wants to tell me.
Sounds like your grandma.
And my other beautiful grandma, who I just tucked in, comes out and is like, "Mija, can you read me a book again?" Whatever. I'm fighting. I am fighting my own grandma. I will not. I'm not even going to test it. Even if that was a prank, my abuelo thought it would be funny. No. I can't. I'm not going to risk it. My grandma, she's like freaking 3 feet. I can fight her. Oh my God.
Your poor grandma.
Sorry, abuela.
Sorry.
Heck no.
I don't know how I would react. I feel like I would be really scared, and I think I would just do the same thing. I would just leave. And I wouldn't want to know what happened, Okay. Like I wouldn't want to look back.
Can I tell you something? But okay. Think about your childhood home. Because I know that your grandma, when she would stay over, she would stay in your room.
She lived with us for a minute, yeah.
But she would stay with you in your room. Mm-hmm. So let's say you are...
You're making this scarier, aren't you?
let's say you tuck her in, you read her favorite story, whatever. And
girl, she tucks me in.
You're both tucked in. Okay, but let's say you walk out, and let's say you're around your brother's room. You're talking to him, and your grandma calls you and is like, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm going to be there tomorrow." Whatever. What do you do in that moment? You're in your brother's room, sweet grandma tucked in. Your parents are asleep. Your brother is probably gaming.
I think I would wake up my dad and force him to go in there. Ooh. And I would go behind him with a bat.
But you open the door, it's just your sweet grandma taking a sweet little siesta.
But it's not my sweet grandma.
It's not. Or how do you know? How do you know that?
I would have to ask her a very specific question that only she would know the answer to.
Wait. But let's say nothing happens and you're just like, maybe I'm just freaking out. And you walk down the stairs because you're like, I'm going to get a drink of water. And you hear her following you. Is that when we fight our grandmas? Is that when it's socially acceptable to fight your grandma?
Well, my grandma's pretty slow, respectfully. Love
But
my
what
grandma.
if she's just fast?
Ew,
Like you know what I
hate
mean?
That.
Oh my God,
that's
dude.
not my grandma.
I
That's
know.
not my grandma.
Dude, head down. Dude, I would take out my grandma so fast. You don't even know. I can't with even
Body
the idea.
slammer.
I've never seen my grandma be faster than a brisk walk. So if I heard her running, oh my gosh.
Pick her up, slam her down.
Yes.
It's wrestling now, girl.
Take out my tortilla pin, the thing that she loved the most.
Oof.
I can't.
No.
I like how that guy in that Reddit post was like, does someone have an explanation for this? It's like, boy, you just ran out of your house. That's what you're asking first? Where do I live now? That's crazy.
Well, yeah. Maybe someone else has gone through this. I don't know.
Also, does that grandma keep following him or is it just at the door? It was just at the door,
I
right?
don't like that. No. It was at the window. Staring.
It can stay there.
Pissed.
Nah, I'm out. I don't care that my house is getting renovated. I'm going to be there anyway. Next.
All right. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah. This is also from Reddit Paranormal. It's called Something We Heard in the Woods by Competitive Pay 76. Okay. So this happened back in 2021, and I just wanted to share to see what are you guys thinking about this? Me and a girl I knew from my childhood had reconnected and became friends again. We had this big friend group, and at this particular friend group, we had someone we called our older brother. One day he invited us to go camping with other boys he had known for a long time, but we didn't know them personally. But we agreed and started our journey with 2 cars. The car ride wasn't that long, but it was long. And it was pretty far away from the city we lived in. The roads were pretty much messed up. It was so bad at one point our car got stuck. Finally, when we got to the woods, it was so silent and quiet, it looked like no one had ever stepped foot on there. Where we decided to camp was near a lake, and it was so calming. The stars were brighter than I had ever seen. Then we prepared our tents. After that, everyone just started to talk to each other, have a good time, you know? Time went on, and it was around 2 or 3 a.m. at this point, and some of the people started to look at their phones. Me and my friend, another boy, and a person we called our older brother started to play a game. We would hide and try to scare each other. No. But it was so weird. We were laughing like crazy people, even though it was not that funny. So one of the other boys thought we were drunk, but we didn't even drink a sip of alcohol. Everyone was sober. After all this laughing, we started to hear a drum and flute voices, like this was a band coming from the woods. Everyone was silent at this point and couldn't understand what was going on. And the voices started to circle around us, and it went on for a while, then it stopped suddenly. It was so eerie that we stayed up all night waiting for it to be morning. Did anyone experience something like this?
So basically they heard a little song.
They heard a little jingle, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it scary?
Well, I think I would be scared in that moment, but I feel like it could be anything.
Being in band, I think I would just feel a lot of pride in that moment. You know,
Really?
I would join them. I'd
be like, actually, you're out of tune.
You're a little flat, actually. No, I think the thing that's the scariest part of that story is that it started to circle them. So if I could hear that instruments were coming from a circle that was slowly drawing closer,
Yeah.
I'm out of there. So fast, I'm out of there. But then how do you run away if it's circling you? Jump really high.
Climb the tree. You climb the tree, then you jump from one tree to the other tree. And
Look at us giving advice. I know. Just like Katniss, I'm climbing that tree, bringing down the wasp. I've got this. I've got this in the bag.
the wasp. All right. Next. So this one is written by Bamboo INFJ. It's titled Seeing a Duplicate of Someone. This morning around 5 a.m., I was sitting on my phone in bed for about 30 minutes. I got up to go to the toilet, and when I opened my bedroom door, I saw my cat on the stairs looking away from me. I thought it was strange. She was wide awake at that hour, and stranger that she didn't look at me when I opened the door. Then I turned my head the other way, and there was my cat lying on the floor inside one of my rooms. I looked back at the stairs, and there was nothing there anymore. Surah al-Baqarah was playing in the house the whole time because I always play it on repeat at night. Something similar happened to me when I was a child. I saw our housekeeper standing somewhere and called her several times. She just stared at me without replying. Moments later, the real maid came out of the room and responded to me, and the one I'd been looking at disappeared. Both times I'm sure of what I saw. It wasn't a shadow or a trick of the eye. Has anyone experienced something like this, seeing a double or a phantom of a real person/animal? What's this phenomena called, or what could it be?
The idea, while you were reading that, I'm sorry, I had to look it up because it reminded me of something.
Oh, okay.
The idea of doppelgangers, wasn't that a thing that
Back then.
Edgar Allan Poe he was the only one who was like, it's a sinister thing, right? Was it him?
I don't know if he started it, but maybe.
I know he didn't start it, but I looked it up if it's a known thing to kill your doppelganger, because that's always what I've known.
It is a known thing.
So AI is saying this. I don't really trust the AI for Google, but it is saying that killing your doppelganger is not common or universally recognized. But in some stories, killing the doppelganger is a necessary act of self-preservation to stop it from taking your life or replacing you entirely. So what I'm confused with in this story is, why would a doppelganger present itself to someone who's not
you?
Them?
Mm-hmm. What I take this story more so as, it's almost like a glitch. Like, have you ever heard of that? A glitch
scary.
in the world?
Ew, I hate
because
that.
I had read another story, not a story, I think somebody was writing it online. I don't remember where I saw it, but basically they were saying that they saw their sister at the computer, but then they saw their sister coming home from school or something like that. So it was like a glitch in the world.
No, I hate that.
What would you do? What would you do if you saw me?
I'm out of there. Every single scenario you've given me, you already know my answer. I'm out of there so quick. I have the cartoonish outline of my figure in the smoke.
You have the smoke of how fast you go.
I'm out
sound
of
effect.
there. But then, okay, if I'm thinking of it like
logically.
If there was a doppelganger and I knew it was, let's say I see my sister in my backyard, but I see her going down the hall and I don't know which the doppelganger is. And let's say my beautiful cousin is home. What do I do?
What do you do?
Because I can't be like to my cousin, hey, let's go get ice cream, because you know my sister. She's going to want to go and I'm going to have to bring both.
And I don't have that kind of money.
I feel really... It comes down to, do I have to buy everyone ice cream or just one ice cream and they both share it? Yeah, what do I do?
They both share it.
You just have a third sister.
Because listen. I'm just kidding. I feel like seeing a doppelganger that's not your doppelganger, wouldn't you be like, okay, don't go over there because then you're guys gonna have to fight to the death, and I don't want that blood on my hands. I know. No, it's my fault because I'm the main character of the story.
Please don't fight them, because then I'm gonna feel really bad.
I'm gonna feel guilty.
I'm gonna feel really guilty.
As a Pisces, I'll never forget this.
I know, really. You have to really consider me before you fight your doppelganger to the death. I'm so sorry.
Please.
Do you think it's scarier to see a doppelganger of an adult or a kid?
Ew. Sorry. I think an adult.
Really?
I don't know, actually. Because now I'm thinking like, okay, what if I'm watching my niece, we're playing together, and then I go to the bathroom and then she's in there.
But you knew
brushing her teeth or something. I don't know.
But you knew she's in the living room as well.
Yeah. So then what do I do? I'll have two nieces.
But I know, and I accept it.
I love them both.
I know. Wait, hold on. This whole scenario of doppelgangers just sounds like you're gaining a new friend. Why is this so scary?
It's about the friends you made along the way.
But and also the doppelgangers disappear. Like when this person one. Oh, wow.
I don't think we're telling it correctly, because the way that you said it was like one takes over the other person's life.
That's usually what it is, isn't it? Because it's the whole idea of self-preservation.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. I would not want to fight my doppelganger. I'll be super honest with you.
Like, can we just plan it out so that you go to work some days and then I go to work some day, you film some days.
But isn't it crazy? Because a doppelganger, they would know all my moves. They would know. Both of us do the same thing. We look at each other and we both leave. Like in our own respective cars. And we'll never see each other again because that's what I would do.
What if I get closer to your doppelganger and I'm like, dude, she's so funny. Dude, she's so
funny. The next time we film for our last Halloween episode, it's you in the middle and me and also me. Who's behind the camera? It's the second you.
I don't like that.
I don't know. I think about where I used to live. Mm-hmm. If you and I were filming and I went to go get us water and you were also out there, I don't know what I would do. Like, I honestly, because the thing is, when we were filming, it would always be nighttime. Yeah. And I would walk out there when it was dark. Mm-hmm. If I saw you, I actually don't know what I would do.
You can't leave. It's your house.
I can't. But what do we do?
Get out and take your doppelganger with you.
I know. But what would you do? Like, if you were in the same situation, you were walking down that hall and you know I was waiting for you, but you also see me getting water.
I think, honestly, I would just be like, oh, that's so weird. I thought you were over there. Cool.
But you know.
No, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Oh, but then what if I'm just like, oh no, yeah.
And then I turn around, you're at the end of the hallway just like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing, loca?
Oh, but then I think about like no. I came to get water. And so I'm carrying our waters and you're walking back to the room and you see me, but you hear me walking behind you. What do you do? Which one do you fight? Which one do you love the most? This will hurt my feelings. There is a right answer and I guess a wrong answer.
I would obviously love you the most.
Oh my God.
Whoever takes me out to ice cream.
Dude, I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what I would do either, honestly. I feel like I would just malfunction and I would just die on the spot. I think I would.
Yeah.
I would just disappear.
And it's funny because the doppelganger fight is between me and me, but you're like, no, I'll take myself out. I'll take myself out of the equation.
No, I love you guys too much.
I can't choose.
My best friend. All right. Where have we been going? We can do one more. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to read it?
Yes. Played a Ouija board. Now things are happening. Oof. They did spell it BORED for board. So. What? Played a Ouija board.
Oh my God. Maybe they're bored.
Okay, we'll see. Okay. Kind of posting this for my friend, but also experienced it. My friend, her brothers, and I all played the Ouija board. We Googled now since and realized it was stupid of us. At first, it didn't work, but then it said hello. Then we asked it for its name and it went to the letter A. When we asked, is that your nickname? It went to no. Then it stopped responding. We thought maybe it was her brothers trying to scare us. We kind of just got up and left. It then came back to it a few hours later. We asked if they were a boy or a girl and it went no. We asked how long they've been dead and other questions and it kept saying no. So we ended up saying goodbye. The night we heard scratching at my friend's bedroom door and thought it was her cat, but when we opened the door, it was nothing. The next day after I left, my friend said she started having horrible nightmares and woke up to hearing someone breathing in her ear. She was so scared she went to sleep in the living room. I didn't know exactly when this was, but sometime this week, her brother and her heard his baby crying, and they went to the nursery to check on the baby, and she wasn't there. That's when he remembered his girlfriend and the baby weren't even home. Then last night, I slept over at her house, and I woke up and saw a dark thing move from the hallway, then around the corner. We Googled stuff, and it said everything should be fine if we said goodbye, but we don't know what is happening or if we just scared ourselves. I just think that if you didn't research how to use a Ouija board, you shouldn't use a Ouija board.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should, but I do know that there are certain rules that you have to follow. And I think where they messed up, if I'm correct on this, is that you're not supposed to leave the circle either. Mm-hmm. And they did. Even though they said goodbye after, they still left the circle. Meaning that they left whatever
the connection still kind of open.
Yeah, exactly. So anything could have came in.
I would never.
No.
I would never mess with the Ouija board. Whether or not people believe that, something actually comes from it or not. Mm-hmm. I just feel like I don't want to leave it up to chance. I don't want to.
It's funny because I have a friend who's extremely religious and she used to go to I think Catholic camp. And I don't really talk to this friend much anymore, but she once told me that while she was staying in her cabin, there was like 4 other girls her age, and this was around high school time. And one of them had brought a Ouija board and was like, we should try this, which is crazy to do at a religious camp. But they pulled it out, and my friend was really, really against it and was like, I'm not going to take part in this. I don't want to take part in this. I hate this. I hate this. But it was a cabin. Like, you can't really leave at night because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So she was in the room as they were playing it. And she was like,
oh my God.
does that affect you? Because you're not in the circle.
But you're there.
But you're there.
So I feel like it does.
Because you're hearing it.
What does the ghost know? The ghost is like, this other person is here.
The whole party. That's kind of crazy, though. Because what does it take for you to not be part of it? Because if she were to just wait outside, it's still happening behind her. But if someone was also outside and didn't know it was happening, why is it not affecting them? Is it because you're opening yourself up to it?
I guess. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because you're not aware of it.
Yeah. Me just taking a walk and I get possessed. Oh my God, my luck.
Oh my God, no, don't say that.
No, that makes sense though. The whole, if you are pulling yourself out of it, then you're okay.
So what happened to your friend?
They just did it. Like they played the Ouija board and everything. And they had a moment where like they asked it something and it responded. And that was the only response it gave them that whole night. And they were screaming about it. They were like, it was when Snapchat was big. They were Snapchatting about it. And then I think they said goodbye to it. And that was it. And my friend was so mad at them, but nothing came out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if that's just like, had they not done that? I don't know, because I'm very skeptical about that type of stuff. But I do feel like if you put enough belief behind something, it can mess you up. And my friend is so much older now, and I wonder if she thinks about that. You know, like because I feel like that would mess me up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would be worried, like, when is it going to come back to bite me?
Yeah.
When...
No.
She's trying to catch me off guard.
I don't know. I would hate it. I never want to be in a room with anyone who plays a Ouija board.
No, me neither.
And isn't it crazy? They just sell them.
Yeah.
They just sell them.
They had them at Toys R Us. R.I.P.
I don't know. Ugh. Gross.
No, I would be really scared if we were all hanging out, like our friend group, and somebody was like, let's play with the Ouija board. Actually, I've been playing. I've actually been playing. And I've been asking some really juicy questions.
I don't think anyone in our friend group would be down for that.
Well, no, but maybe.
Okay, fine. It's us.
No, but like, what if, like, you know, everyone brings a +1 and their +1 is like, I've been messing with the Ouija board, guys, this whole time.
See, and that's when we put the +1 outside. Wait, they've been Ouijaing this whole time?
Ouijaing, yeah.
Sorry, I used your room. And I had to Ouija.
Because it had the best vibes.
I had to Ouija.
It had a clean wall, so I was like, this is good for the ghost.
Oh my God, I can't.
What'd you do?
I can't.
What would you do?
I can't. That
but like, what would you do?
I'm cleaning my house. I'm like cleansing it.
Saging?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my God, I can't. It's so scary to me, like the idea of opening something up. Because you know me. You know my family, my history. My family.
They don't.
And you're never going to know.
They know a little.
They know a little. My family was very into witchcraft. So now I can't be. Like, that's the whole thing that I know about it. There's more to it, but that's
I just don't believe that nobody in your family is not doing witchcraft. I don't believe it.
Because I don't know if I told you. Okay, I can share this. The reason my family cannot do witchcraft is because there was a family member on my dad's side who was really into it.
Too into it
To the point where he looked ahead too much and saw something that he didn't want to see. And so he told all of his grandkids, which is my dad's like siblings, so my aunts and my uncles, I never want you guys to ever open this up again. It's not worth it. And that was it. But there's one specific family member, one of the siblings, who, when they asked about her future, he cried.
Aww.
And he couldn't even tell her what he saw. And before he passed, he did tell all of the grandkids, if you ever need anything from me, just think about me and I'll come and visit you in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the scariest thing I've ever heard. Because now me, about to go to sleep, oh, I thought about it.
No, get out.
And so then that was just that. Like, no one has mentioned anything ever except for my one aunt or uncle who told me I was going through a really tough time, and I asked for him, and he came.
Mm-hmm.
And he did come. And that's so scary. That is so scary to me.
That.
No, I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know his name. And I'm never going to know because I feel like
ignorance is bliss.
For me, I feel like he saw too much. And if we were to continue, we're breaking what he said he didn't want us to do, which is like the continuing witchcraft. So I never will. And it's funny because that's not even my mom's side of the family. And my mom was always like, you guys never will. You'll never touch anything. And my aunt, she was like, nah, I think it's okay. You can get your cards read. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You can't tell me that when my mom has raised me and told me to never touch witchcraft, anything related to witchcraft.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Would you? Would you ever touch witchcraft related stuff if that was your upbringing?
Well, not to out anyone. I'm not going to say who.
Is it me?
But there are certain... No.
Okay.
There is a certain someone who is kind of like into that stuff, and they convinced me. They were like, you need to get a cleansing.
Was that your first time ever doing it?
No.
Okay.
So I have dabbled because we had a family friend who was really into like, limpiezas,
yes.
tarot readings, and just stuff like that. And so even stuff like that I had seen her do, I was like, girl's a little weird. She's getting things a little too right?
Yep.
And so I actually have somebody in the family who, let's just say, does not wish us well. Has a lot of bad vibes to her.
I remember
attached to her. And it's so crazy because I can count on my hand how many times I've had any interaction with her. And I'm not counting like when I was really, really little, because who cares? I was small, But older, I've maybe only talked to her once, right? And so...
But it's like enviosa?
Yeah, like she's like... I think she's just an envious person, you know? And I say that lightly because I also kind of feel like she can hear me sometimes. Because there was this one time that I got a cleaning, and it's so funny because I think I was with you. I'm pretty sure we were going somewhere together. And I had reached out to this girl because I was like...
Yes, I do remember this. Okay, yeah. Yes.
And I just kind of reached out to her. It was very random. I'm saying this out of order. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Queen.
Me saying that my family wanted me to get a cleaning, that was more recent. This whole situation that I'm saying, it happened a long time ago.
Yes.
So I reached out to this girl, and she did a cleaning on me. She lit a candle and whatever. And she started telling me that... And I didn't tell her anything. Like, I didn't say any specifics or anything about anyone. And she said that she felt like there was somebody who was wishing me really badly. She was like, it's a really powerful energy, and it literally like took her a couple of cleans to get this like energy off of me. And she was like, I don't understand who it is, but I can tell it's a woman. And I was like, oh, it has to be this person in my family then.
Yeah.
And I explained, like, I think it's probably this person. And she was like, I think it is this person because I mentioned that this person in my family dabbles in, like, black magic and is known to be in this, has been for a long time. And she was like, yeah, it feels like someone who is experienced. But so she did a cleaning, right?
Yeah.
And so then recently my mom really wanted me to get a cleaning again. And so I did. No, I didn't. Sorry. I reached out to this girl.
Okay.
I think she's like around my age. I don't know. So I reached out to this girl, and she was like, I can't do a cleaning until I do a tarot reading. And so she
did this recently?
This was like June.
Summerish?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
2 years ago. Okay. Either last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember. I'm like really bad with time. And so she did a tarot reading on me. And, I felt like she did get a lot of things correct in terms of like my workplace life. Because she was saying like, there's like a lot of energy where I worked.
Yeah.
Bad energy. And so she was like getting things right, but her doing a cleaning, it just like required too much. Like it was like too much money, And I just was like, no, I can't. I can't justify spending $90 for like 6 cleanings.
Yeah.
So no.
Do you believe that helps when you do a cleaning?
I don't know. Do you think it helped me? Like from last time?
It helped you in the sense of, because I remember.
Do you remember that? We were going somewhere.
We lived together then.
I think so.
Because we went out to eat. I know exactly where we went to. And then that's when the person had messaged you. And we looked at it together. Because they messaged you.
But don't you remember that we were driving somewhere where we didn't have signal? Because remember I was telling you, we were like in the mountains. Because I remember I was telling you like, oh, I'm doing this thing and I'm really anxious. But I'm letting her know that, hey, if I don't reach back, it's because like I don't have signal wherever we're at.
I do remember how much it affected you, which was surprising because, like you said, this is someone that you don't really interact with. I don't
interact with this person. Yeah.
So it's scary how they knew. And to me, who is not really into that stuff, it's kind of hard to come up with a logical explanation with how on it that person was. Yeah. Because they were really on it.
Yeah, and it was crazy. And like somebody else saw this person when they did a cleaning on a sibling of mine. They were like, this face is trying to do harm to your sibling, and it was her face.
Oh my god.
And so like I feel like if I were to ever get into like witchcraft, it's mostly just to protect myself, because like I don't know how to protect myself from her.
Well,
or people like her.
We used to live. Do you remember when we lived together and it was 3 roommates in each room and it was you, me, and the other girl? The other girl, shout out.
Hey, girl.
I remember she told me she got a cleansing right before we started living together. And when they were saging around her, the smoke was coming out black.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, see, but that's you though. I feel like to me,
But is that a bad thing?
I don't know. Because doesn't that mean it's taking out what's in you?
Well, it's really working then.
It's working. But it's scary to me because that means that someone was wishing you harm. Right?
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't want to know that.
Oh my God. I had this, not me spilling the tea today. I had this one coworker.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say how long ago it was, but
okay.
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
I had this one coworker who, it was customer service based.
Okay.
And they had really bad vibes, bad energy. They were never mean towards me, but I learned later on through somebody else who was closer to them that he knew witchcraft because he like would place curses or would like wish badly to customers that were like mean to him, you know? And I don't know if that's true, but I do find that interesting. That's like, really? This is where you're putting your energy in?
I just feel like as people, I don't know what everyone's thoughts are on this, but in my opinion, so this is totally just there's no factual evidence on why I think this.
Yeah.
I don't think people should mess with witchcraft. I don't think it's meant for people. I don't think that we are meant to know more than we know now. And that doesn't mean that like I don't value like knowledge. I think that's good. I think knowing what has existed in the past is important. I just think that we as people don't need to know everything. Yeah. And I feel like back to what my great grandpa was doing. I feel like whatever he saw, I don't think anyone should see.
Well, he flew too close to the sun.
It messed him up.
Yeah.
So
it would mess anybody up, I think.
Oh my God.
I do wonder what he saw though.
It's just so interesting to me too, because he told all of his kids, including my dad, this is how you're going to end up when you're older. This is how you're going to end up. And he told all of them. And he even,
did he predict your dad? Did he tell your dad?
Yes. And I'll tell you that one later.
Oh my God.
But he predicted everyone. And he even predicted my grandma's miscarriage. Wow. Like he predicted everyone.
That's insane.
And so when it came up to that one family member who was like, well, what was mine? Anytime that was asked, he would always cry. And I
That's
don't
so
know
s-
what that means.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
He
He
was
predicted my dad to a T.
like, really?
Yeah. And I remember I used to hear it and I was like, that's not my dad. But now being older, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Things change.
Yeah.
That's scary. Yeah, see, no, I would never want to get that far. Whatever your family member was doing.
I don't think I ever just want to get in it though.
Yeah,
And I don't
true.
think we should. In my opinion.
I don't
Because
know.
who knows?
I might have to, though, to protect myself. You don't think I should protect myself?
Queen. I will protect you from anything.
Just with my fist alone.
There's a shadow. I'm just like, turn on a flashlight. Oh my God, dude. I would protect you, hands
Oh
down.
my gosh, thank you, Queen. But I don't know. Everyone, send us good vibes. Thank you.
Send us good vibes, good charms,
good charms, please, only.
protection barriers. Yes, everything. If you are listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can leave us a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read, that would be amazing.
Yeah, we would really appreciate it. And I feel like it helps us out a lot. We're recommended more when we get rated 5 stars. So we really appreciate when you do that. And if you're looking for another way to support us a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/bookfix. But if you're not looking for something that's monthly, we do also have Coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you're watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to follow our social media, or if you're interested in finding our book clubs on Fable and Goodreads, because our book of the month is The Possession of Alba Diaz by Isabel Cañas. Oh my God, I got it.
That time.
You can find all of that on our link tree, as well as a Google form if you want to recommend us a book that way. You can find all of that on linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's almost the end.
It's almost the end, and I'm so sad. What are we going to do? Who are we if not in these costumes?
You're right. And I can't answer that because then I'll cry.
Well, we do know what we're going to be, but we're not going to say it.
We're not going to say.
Because we're going to have some fun in November.
That sounds so good to me.